You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renin sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renin, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renin. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renin starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renins, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renin society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Xion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinne will.
First it was Xion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Xion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Xion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Xion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Xion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Xion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Xion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Xion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Xion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alvin, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry. Not this way, I guess.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Nothing gets by me
In a vine?
are those arms even natural?
Anything in armor is all mine. You're done! Severing wind!
It's armor. It's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be
Now
my
you
guest.
see what I can do!
I'm gone!
Stay with them! Too fast! Stand back!
I'll clean it up!
Far enough!
What's this?
No escape! Severing wind! Take
One
this!
last one!
It's over!
Raging Cat!
Rising Falcon!
This one
Take
is
that!
down!
That's it! In
Severing
here!
wind!
Do it! Kisara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in
No,
the
you
wind!
can't! Devastation!
Air thrust! Hurricane strike! Like
You're mine!
Eagle
This
approach!
one's mine!
Arch
Do it!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact block! Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going. Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Xion?
Of course not. Xion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Xion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
I think Huro senses an owl around here. You're saying we should check the owl forest? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Did we really just spend that much money? This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Severing wind!
They rush you! You gotta jump for cover, okay?
Rising falcon!
On guard!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Rising falcon!
This one's mine! You hear it now!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
Eagle Fang! Hurricane Strike! Look sharp!
Wind! You're mine! It's over! Devastation! Here I come!
Rip and tear!
Here!
Nothing gets
Tiger Blade! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Look sharp!
No escape!
Look sharp!
Severing wind!
This worked!
Take this! It's over! Start up!
Hurricane!
Here I go! You're finished!
Look sharp!
Take this!
Sleep now!
You're finished!
Now!
Three left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Too much to
It's
handle!
devastation!
Here, let me help!
Blow away! You picked the wrong fight! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menencia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menencia Pride.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
Hmm? You're saying we should check the owl forest?
There it is. That's our target.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
This one's
You're
mine.
finished! Demon Pass!
I'm just getting started. This one's
Take
mine.
this! It's over!
Take this!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Going in.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Internal devastation! Sword Ran Alpha! You're out! Demon
Let
Pass!
me see what I can do.
It's over! Severing Wind!
Swallow dance. Glacial fire.
Could have been worse.
What's this thing?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
What do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Going in!
Severing Wind! Rising Falcon!
He's far enough! I'll take out the legs with my shield!
Demon Fang!
Talon Hurricane!
Here! I'll be saving
Talon Storm!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Severing Gun! I'll leave it to you! Here I come! You're on! Demon Fang! Wind! I'm not done!
This one's
You picked the wrong fight! Strike!
This one's
Eternal Devastation! Severing Wind! Here I come! It's over! No escape! Demon Fang! Take this! Eternal Devastation!
Eagle Fly!
You're mine! Demon Fang! Severing Wind!
Should've messed with me!
You're finished!
Going in!
Take this!
This
Demon Fang!
Crush!
You're finished!
The earth throbs in pain.
It's over! Crush!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Round and
Demon
pound!
Fang! It's on! Not a chance! Rising Falcon! Strike! First strike! It's over!
Look sharp!
Take this! Eternal Devastation!
Dance!
You're finished!
On guard!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! There's always room for improvement.
What's this thing?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Get a look at this view!
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
It's important to get your rest.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away. Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time, of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Rinne like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
Good night, everyone.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! You're mine! Strike!
Don't mind if I do.
Win! Rising Falcon!
Lightning orb!
Pierce!
All right, it's showtime!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Charge malevolent! Magic exam! Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here!
Here I come! You're mine! Win!
Charge malevolent!
Here I come! Enough now! Devastation!
Get on in there together.
You're finished!
Going in. Hurricane strike!
I'm on it!
This one!
You're
Now!
finished! Win!
We won that by a mile.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! Win!
Hurricane
Take this! Eat dirt! Here I come! Eternal devastation!
Dance in the wind!
Crush!
In here! This'll come in handy!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Thunder field!
Take this!
More where that came from!
Take this! Eternal devastation! Demon Plague!
Field!
Here I come!
Stockpile!
You're finished! Crush!
Going in! Wind after little!
My turn!
I owe you so much, Rinne.
Maybe my arts do have a place in this world.
Sure, there's tons you can do.
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Holding back.
Take this! It's
This'll
over!
be a piece of cake!
Get behind me! Here I come! You're finished! It's time! Eat dirt!
Now I'm in the
Take this!
One more!
Eternal devastation!
Hurricane strike!
Crush!
I can carve
We've been
through
staring
walls!
to me.
Yeah!
Breaking
Fuck you to me!
Eternal devastation!
Get on in there!
No escape! Eternal Devastation!
Make it rain!
Wield art.
In an instant! Impact block! My turn!
Look sharp!
Struck! Eternal devastation!
Glimmer
Severing wind!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Falcon!
Talon Hurricane!
Blue Escape!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Falcon!
How do you like being pounded into shape?
Demon Fang! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Glacial Punch! Tiger Blade! Do it!
Light Burst Void!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Dragon Shell! Mirage!
Wow, look what I just found.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try. But that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Really bad feeling about this.
Tiger Blade! This one's mine!
Get that shell hiding something tasty. Shield and face!
Mind if I do?
All back into
Get out
the
of
fence!
this!
Glad you have your uses.
Now you see. I'll show you how useful I can be.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
I got it. I'll finish you here.
Try harder! It's over!
The waters of creation. Blah, 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 then.
Eternal devastation! You picked the wrong fight! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
We can really make weapons with this? Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we've got this!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Far enough! Eagle assault!
I'll finish you here
Be
now.
careful, everyone. This work isn't normal.
That's freaking something. Watch it.
Time to let it rip. This should do it.
No armor can stop me.
Remind me to stay on your
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
That freaking does it. No, I won't let you all down.
Stay away from my friend.
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
Here I come.
This'll make us even more formidable.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the...
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together, we've got this.
Here I come!
No further.
Rising Falcon.
Piercing
Make it rain. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest. Here I come. Right.
Blow them away! Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
I can handle it.
Here.
Aim for the weak point.
It's time!
Talon Hurricane!
Hurricane
Get out of this!
Glitter Dragon!
Water
Look sharp!
Demon Fang!
Raging
Down!
Rising
I'm
Falcon!
trying to get
Dance in the wind! It looks like you got this one covered. Raging Hurricane!
Going in! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
This one's mine! Going in!
Dance in
Armor
the
won't
wind!
save you! Take
Its
this!
wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Dance in the
First
wind!
strike!
Air thrust!
Eat this!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on!
In here!
You picked the wrong
Going
fight!
in! Take this! I'm gone!
Rising Falcon!
Let's go!
Tiger Blade!
Water astral energy!
Talon
Tiger Blade!
Here I come! Demon Fang!
In here!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
Take this!
Going in!
Hurricane Thrust!
More for the stockpile!
Here I come! Sever...
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon! Severing Wind!
Feel!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Demon Fang! Law!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Talon Storm!
Raging Storm!
Eat dirt!
It's about to come at us! Look sharp!
It looked like we made a mess!
Let's dance in the wind!
Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
Guardian Field!
I really owe you one.
Dance in the wind!
I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not
Air
feeling so great.
Don't suck in a bind! Begin!
Wind astral energy!
Try harder!
I'm gone!
Sharp
Come on!
flash!
You have to hold on!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Rising Storm!
From beyond,
Light up the
imbue
door.
this banquet. Resuscitate anything in armor is all mine.
Benediction light.
Gonna smart.
Hurricane
let
Blade!
Wind!
This one's mine! Take this!
Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind! Feel!
Appreciate the help.
For the stockpile!
Look
I
sharp!
can carve through armor.
Living Meteor!
Negative gate.
Hurricane Strike!
Stalagmite.
Going in! One more!
Take this! Sharply flash!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Shine. Radiant light. Regenerate icon. Being interrupted.
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on up.
There you go! Throw
Eat
that
dirt! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
up! In here!
I owe you one for that.
Rising Falcon!
Whoa!
It's over!
Thunderblade!
Benediction light.
I'm gone!
Raging energy!
Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
That's it!
Air thrust!
Ready and railed. I can carve through armor.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not on my watch!
We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Far enough!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All
Dance in
together,
the wind!
everyone!
Field!
Demon Leg!
Tiger
Shockwave
Blade!
Slash! Prepare to be defeated!
Raging Storm!
Lunar Arc!
You picked the wrong fight!
A thrilling performance.
Shockwave Slash! Wind! Heal! Take this!
Watch yourself.
On
I
guard.
sense incredible power.
This one's mine!
Take this! Radiant Light! Demon
We
Pact!
found the
Regeneration! Wind!
I'll be saving you!
Hurricane Strike!
Rising Guardian!
Take two handles!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Negative
Glacial Fire!
Resonate with the earth.
Tiger Blade!
Ice Prison!
Tear! Mirage!
Shine.
Radiant Light!
Force of regeneration.
You're mine!
Nothing gets by me!
Resonate with the earth.
Wind
You're
Asteroid!
mine! Wind!
I'll
You're mine! I'm ready! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleland that way.
Until we magically sprout wings, let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shion is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Rennens got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Rennens dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Alphen. Another day, another Gald.